with Oscar.com's 5 Omni Arrow flips in 5 days, kids. This week, I had 5 different arrows, up, down, up, in 5 days. Do you know how difficult it is to take a crowd of Omniacs around the world through day trades when you get a flipping arrow 5 days in a row? But you know what that means? I went right to number 5 on the board first. Do you know why? That is number 5, right? Oh, it's number 4. I thought that was a 5 there. I went right to number 4 on the board first. Do you know why? Because when Omni does a flip-flop like this, up, down, it means get ready to vacate the area. We're going. So what does that mean? Let's say you're looking at a chart and for whatever reason it's got a bunch of bars and they're all sort of in the same area. Well, the Omni flipping as often as it flipped this week means get ready to vacate that area. No more trading around here. So get ready to move to a new location. Traders, this is a very risky game. As you know, you've got to put your stops in. You've got to put them in first, and you should never trade without them. Now, this video is for trading on March 1st, first day of March. We're in the 3rd month, 2024, and that happens to be a Friday, video number 2715. What's on the board for trading on Friday? Once again, at the do or die juncture, the chart in last night's video, the DJT, which was the main chart in the video, the DJI, the NASDAQ, and the ES all held, baby. That's what we want to see, right? We don't want downside. We want this thing to hold, and it did. With that in mind, where is the stat? We asked you guys a question in last night's video. Do you think we should hurry up and wait or get short the market? And I have to say 99% of you got this right. Now, you know what that tells me? Since I started doing these videos, so many of you have gotten so much better at this. I am amazed because I promise you what I showed you in last night's video when, if you only went a few years back in these videos and I asked that same question, 50% of you would have said sell, sell, sell because you didn't know anything about geometry and support and how things work. What I got from you last night was a bunch of educated answers. Here, let me read some of them to you. I took a quick sample. I asked the question last night, please answer A or B. Do you think we should just go short blindly or should we wait and see what's going to happen? And here's what I got. Now, I'll have to mention, there was a red Omni, so if you mentioned short with a stop, that was right. If you mentioned do nothing, that was right as well. So here's what I did receive. Richie, 1654, follow the Omni for sure. Loved your webinar, Oscar Top Man. Michael Gigajacky, I think that says, Gigjacky, 2727, he says, wait for confirmation, don't move. There's 70, 80 of them, so I'll just read you a few. Dustin Fritz says, and he's been subscribed to me for years, you have always said, let's wait when things look like this and wait and get a good signal. Great answer, my friend. Brad Jarrett says, wait and have the charts tell us what to do. Then we've got, I can't even read the name from here. I don't know who it is, but he says, waiting, then put a stop in with your emotions out. Very good. Then we've got some crackerhead. He says to me, short all in without stops. That's why we're only 99%. One of them got it wrong. I don't care if you said long or short, not without stops. We know he's got to be joking, right? Then we've got user WS3YV91. There's more. I'll not repeat the rest of that. He says, Omni says sell. So sell it with a stop when it breaks and keep a tight stop in. You know what? That's not wrong either because what us Omniacs did, we had to take the short. We got short first, S&P, it dropped, we got right out, and the markets hit support and went up and held. So 99% of you got that right, and I have to say you are becoming so much better. Congratulations out there. It looks to me like these videos are helping. Wow, I'm leaving a dent. I'll tell you what, that gets me right here. That's why I do these videos. So thank you for your answers, and I'm glad to see I'm helping. Now, will there be another question tonight? Absolutely. In fact, let me ask it right now. This is about trading now, not about analyzing markets. As a trader, a day trader that gets in and gets out during the day, you're in a trade. You've got your stop in. The market is not going in your favor, and boom, we get close to the close. We're 5 minutes before the close. What do you do? A, do you get out at the close? Or B, hold the position, make your stop good till canceled so it works at night, and wait until it profits? Which of those would you do? You're a day trader. You're not a position trader. You're not a swing trader. You are a day trader. You are in a position, it never hit your profit objective. Now we're about to close. Do you A, get out at the close? B, hold that position, make your stop good till canceled, so you got to stop it at night, and wait for it to finally become profitable? What do you do? Please answer for me now. Answer below, A or B. Now I want to see, I see you guys are good analysts. I want to see what you know about trading. So tell me what your answer would be, A or B. We'll tally that up. Make sure you answer here. Leave a comment at the bottom of the video. All right, so once again, the do or die moment or juncture, the market's held. I love it. Number 2 on the board, Bitcoin still looks great. And Ethereum is following in sympathy. They both look fantastic. Number 3 on the board, Pan W. Palo Alto, are we getting a signal? I think we are. Kids, you're going to love that chart. That's coming up next. And then number 4 on the board, we already spoke about those 5 Omni flips in 5 days. That's probably the most flipping I've ever seen in 5 days. We are vacating the area, kids, I promise you. Subscribe to these videos. Subscribe now so you are alerted each and every time we put out a new one. So I've got a chart segment I'm going to show you. In that chart segment, you're going to see some great charts to show you what happened here, what's going on with Bitcoin, and is Pan W going to give us a signal? I think it will. So please make sure you've answered the question, because I want to check and see how well you guys are at trading and what you do. And come to my site, livewithoscar.com. I have a free live trading room. It is free. That means there are no credit cards required. Just go to livewithoscar.com. Fill out a quick, username, password, that stuff. You're going to get an email, and it will go to spam, because that's what happens in 2024. Go to your spam, check the email, put the code in, and you can join me in my live trading room, and we can converse about markets, charts, you name it. Make sure you join me. It's absolutely free of charge, and I don't bite, I promise. Make sure you come on down. All right, Omni campers. Yes, I've called some Omni campers. You filled out applications. I will call you back again on Friday, and we will have an absolute date for OmniCamp. I'm trying to push it out to like a couple of weeks into April, if you don't mind, instead of doing it in March. So I'm going to call you all tomorrow and see if you don't mind moving that out to April. And that'll be easier for all of us, gives me more time to prepare for you. So Omni Campers, if you want to join me in April, it's 4 days, 5 nights here in my home office. And I promise you, if you're going to teach somebody a trading system that doesn't work, you don't invite them to your home office where your wife and children live, right? You don't do that. You go to another city somewhere, you rent out some big convention room, you invite people who fly in, you sell them your bullshit software that doesn't work anyway, they fly home, you fly home, and that is what people normally do. You don't invite people to your home where your wife and kids live if you're going to teach them something that doesn't work. This is as real as it gets, kids. Go to OMNIBootcamp.com right now, fill out an Omni Bootcamp application, and I will call to qualify you for one of my seats in April. All right, so I think I've covered everything on the board. We've got 2 years, 5 months left for Bitcoin to hit 85,000. The way things are moving, and as quickly as Wall Street's adapting to it, or adopting it, if you will, we may get there before that 2.5-year target. We'll take it one day at a time. So traders, if you are going to come out to OmniCamp, I promise you it will change your trading life forever. If you don't believe me, take a quick look at this clip. You'll see what these guys have to say, and then we'll go look at some charts. Are you with me? Go look at this clip. I'll be right back to you.
The course exceeded my expectation, got me to look at the market in a totally different way. And in a way that makes sense of some of the failures that I've had in the past.
You're learning how to make money in a business where the possibilities are, absolutely amazing. Probably the best investment I've ever made in my entire life. I can see it paying for itself within, a month or two.
If you're spinning your wheels or not doing too well at it, I would highly suggest you come here because, like I said, I've been in the business a long time and this is the real McCoy in my mind.
Have you seen that clip? I promise you will say the same things. Come on out. The time is now. Get this right in February, March, April, so the rest of the year you can be profitable trading. Hopefully you've gone to OMNI Bootcamp already, filled out that application. Now, with no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, in last night's video, I posed the question. I said we are in another do or die moment right here. What does that mean? Well, when we got here, it's do or die. If it doesn't hold there, it's going to break. It held, right? When we got here, it's a do or die moment. It held. When we got here, I put this same chart in front of you again with this note and said, it's a do or die moment. It held. When we got here, I did the same thing again. It's a do or die moment. Well, I did the same thing last night. I put this in front of you and said, we are at another do or die moment, and we've got support in NASDAQ and S&P. What should we do? Well, this is what happened. It actually held again. Can you imagine? It doesn't want to die. It went, nah, sorry kids, we're holding. And up it went, another hold, fantastic. Also in last night's video was this chart. And I said, traders, what are we supposed to do right here? I actually have an Omni, a red Omni telling me to sell, and we are right here. Do you think it will hold, or should we just blindly go short? And I showed you that that's not only support there, there's more things going on. And here's what it did. It actually held the support, went up, but at the same time, this is a bull flag. Watch, I'll show you what I'm talking about. It should be right here, yes. There it is. There's a bull flag right there. You broke above the bull flag. It held the support, and 99% of you recognized that this is a moment that you're supposed to take a breather. And that was very, very wise of you. If maybe you can't buy it, right? Because you don't know if it actually is going to hold this time. But if you said take a breather, that was a fantastic answer. Then there's this. Same video last night. I said, look, this chart's there too. Now you've got all the evidence. You've seen the transportation average, you've seen the NASDAQ, and you've seen the ES. ES is holding here. That looks like it's a bull flag at support. Well, it did actually hold like everything else did. And I'm going to give that a round of applause. Look at how cool that is. Look at how well technical analysis works, right? So it did hold. The Omni is now bullish, and we've got buy signals for trading on Friday. Then we've got Bitcoin. Look at this bad boy. Bitcoin, ever since we gave the first signal, it worked. When we gave the second signal, it worked. Look where it is now. And this, my friends, is a channel building. Look. Steep, yes, but you still got a channel building right there. It's in the channel. Omni's still bullish. You got to love what Bitcoin looks like. Nothing goes straight up, right? Up, consolidate, up, consolidate, up. At some point, you're going to consolidate. Nothing goes straight up, but that's okay. We'll wait for it to consolidate, and we'll figure out what to do when the consolidation starts. I'm not saying that's happening yet. Right now, we're in a channel moving higher. We'll see what gives. Ethereum running in sympathy. Look at that bad boy. Just running in sympathy with Bitcoin. Now, Ethereum's got an even longer lasting channel right here. Nice long channel Ethereum's been in. Right? Look at that one. So, Ethereum moving higher out of this big channel. Right? Now it's in this one, moving higher, following Bitcoin. Gotta love what you see there. And Palo, Alto. Kids, are we getting a signal? Yeah, applaud for that one too, David. Look at this. Now, what do I mean with that? In 3 webinars, so for like the last 9 months in a row, I have shown you Palo Alto and said this is a killer. Watch right here. This is a killer algorithm that they're using on PanW. The street just loves it. And look at how well it just stays above it or stays below it if it gets below. And I said, wait for the next signal. Well, we had Palo Alto open up all the way down here. You remember we had the bad report? Open down here. Well, it ran up, and guess where it's at now? Right at the signal. So we are going to get a signal from PanW on Friday. Be ready for that signal. Come down to livewithoscar.com. Meet me in my free live trading room so I can help you with that. And remember, above all, to keep your emotions out of trading. How do we do that? Well, it's simple. Put your stop in first, always. Then say this to yourselves over and over again because you know it's going to help. 1, 2, 3. Stops are in. Tomorrow, kids, come to livewithoscar.com. I will see you there.